Consistency. I'll be very honest with you from the beginning of the video itself. Even I face a lot of problems with consistency, with discipline. I'm not a person who is very consistent at everything that he does. I'm not very disciplined either. But there are certain patterns that I've noticed in my own self. There are a lot of patterns that I've noticed in other people. And I want to discuss these with you so that we can understand how to become consistent, even when we don't want to. Yeah. So let me tell you about my pattern first of all. What am I consistent with? What is that thing that keeps me consistent? And the answer is motorcycle riding. As you people already know, who have been following this channel for a very long time, that I love to ride motorcycles. Yeah. And one thing that I do without fail every single week is go and ride my motorcycle. If it wasn't for the lockdown, I would go and travel to some place 300, 400 kilometers away from the city every weekend. Yeah. Why do I do so? Because I enjoy this process, isn't it? That's why I do it. I enjoy that process. I enjoy it so much that I want to do it, and no one needs to tell me to do it. If someone tells me not to do it, I will shout at them and still do it. So this is one aspect where if you love something, you will be consistent. Yeah. You won't even need to think twice about doing it spontaneously. But now, let's talk about people who are actually diligently consistent in their lives. Who are those people? Have you seen your grandparents? Maybe your parents as well, but this pattern is noticed mainly in that generation of your grandparents. Most of them will get up sometime early in the morning and they will do their prayers and rituals every single day. No matter if it's the weekend, no matter if it's the first day of the week, no matter if it's a festival. Even on festivals they do it even more, right? They will get up in the morning at the same time every single day and do their prayers, do their rituals, take a shower, take a bath, go to the temple maybe. Very consistent. What is so special about these people? The special thing is that they have faith. What do they believe in? You would say they believe in God. Well, what is the idea that they believe in? They believe that without these processes every single day, without these rituals every single day, their life would not be complete. They will face problems in their life if they don't do this. They think that their life will fall apart if they fail to do it consistently every single day, isn't it? Have you seen this behavior? So according to them, their life depends on these rituals. Their life depends on these everyday patterns. Yes? So the two things that we have understood right now, either you enjoy something so much that you do it every day, or you believe firmly, you have faith in the fact that your life depends on this process. These are the two main things that make anyone consistent. These are the two main things that make any human consistent. A lot of times what happens is that whenever we are pursuing something to reach our goal, let's take the example of studying, it becomes boring after a time, so the enjoyment factor is quite less for a lot of people. And then you're like, theek hai bhai, nahi hua to na sahi. Yeah, that's what happens, right? If we are not able to clear the examination, okay, fine, we'll somehow live with it. We are not dependent on it. We don't believe that our lives depend on it. I'll tell you right now, it actually does. Your life is in your own hands. Your life is your own responsibility. If you're not working towards a better life, then what are you doing? Isn't it? Apart from enjoying the current situation, you should also be working towards a better life, right? You should be working towards evolving yourself. So if you're not working towards your goal, if you have one, it's not necessary to have a goal all the time. That's also fine. But if you have a goal, then if you're not working towards it, then what are you doing? Doesn't your life depend on it? Haven't you envisioned your life in a certain manner? And if you don't do things to make that vision true, then What are you doing? Your life depends on it. Now, apart from these two things of enjoying something and life depending on it, there's a third thing as well. It's like a hack. It's not really recommended for everyone. But let me tell you what it is. Imagine I come on YouTube and tell you guys that for all of you 2020 JEE and NEET aspirants, I will take classes from Monday to Friday. Every single day I will take a class. Now that I've promised it to you guys, I have to do it, isn't it? If I suddenly stop doing that, I will feel miserable. I will feel guilty. I will feel bad. You guys will feel angry. You guys will feel disappointed, isn't it? That will affect me a lot. So now that I have promised this idea to so many people, I have to execute it whether I want to do it later or not. Yeah? I'm sure you faced a certain version of this problem yourself. If you promise something to your friend, let's say, if you don't do it, you feel miserable. You just have to do it somehow or the other. So this is something that you can try. Just declare. Yeah, just declare that I will achieve this. Tell it to your parents, tell it to your friends, tell it to random people. Suddenly you will be in this pressure that you have to do it, otherwise you will feel miserable because you've already declared yourself as someone who will achieve this goal. Yeah. Now, disclaimer, this is not a very good idea in the sense that it can cause a lot of stress to happen. It can cause a lot of pressure. It can cause a lot of sleepless nights as well. Because if there is something that you don't really want to do, but you have to do it, that doesn't really feel good. But this is a hack. This can help you become consistent. And this is something that I've also used a bunch of times in my life. And some people in general like to keep their goals a secret. They don't really want to reveal it to everyone. So I'm not saying that you have to do the third thing. It's just something that can help. Whenever you're looking for motivation, whenever you're looking for something that can pump you up, that pump works. But it works for a very small span of time. It works temporarily. If someone shouts at you in the morning that you have to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and do this because it's your life, and you will get pumped. Of course you will. But that will last for 2 days, maybe 3 days. So this temporary motivation is not something that you should depend on for consistency. It is something that is good once in a while when you need that extra boost when you're feeling low. So now that motivation is temporary. How can we make this consistency permanent? See, you have to realize that you have to make a habit out of it. You have to form a ritual out of it, and you will be able to form a ritual only when you think your life depends on it. Now, for the first month, it'll feel difficult. Okay? For example, if you go to the gym, for the first 2-3 weeks, you'll be miserable because when you lift weights in the gym, when you run in the gym, your legs will hurt, your arms will hurt, muscle soreness, yeah. But after a certain period of time, you'll start enjoying that process so much that you want to do it. Once you've spent like 1 month regularly going to the gym, 1.5 months regularly going to the gym, you'll feel amazing about it. You won't be able to stay at home without going to the gym. You won't be able to live without exercising. Happens. I'm pretty sure you have experienced some version of it or the other. A lot of people say that it takes 21 days to make a habit. Now, everyone's brains are different. 21 days is a very general number. Let's say 1 month to be on the safe side. So for 1 month, you have to tell yourself and believe in the fact that the life that you are living depends on it. The life that you want depends on it. And you have to do it every single day like a ritual, like a habit. Then, after you've been doing it for a long period of time, you'll start enjoying it automatically. It will become something that is joyous. It will become something that is fun. And trust me, that happens. I have gone through the days of IIT JEE preparation myself. So, if you think about it overall, sounds simple, doesn't it? Either enjoy it. If you can't, have faith in it. Have faith in the process. Believe that your life depends on it, your future depends on it. Enjoyment will automatically follow after a few days. And you can also take the hack method. You can also take the hack route, but it comes with a certain set of disadvantages. Yes, remember that life will always have ups and downs. Whenever there is something negative that's happening in your life, don't get disheartened. Just stay through the process, and I'm pretty sure you will hit a very beautiful high once again. And always, always strive to improve overall. Don't stay in the same line. Don't go down. Don't expect it to be an exponential growth. Understand, you will have ups and downs, but overall, strive to evolve in life. Done.